Hey guys, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Today I'd like to bring you guys a high level 4K-ish MMR Hero League game between two groups of people. Expect to see a lot more of these in the future on my channel. If you like this, please like, subscribe and stick around. On the blue team we will have Zeratul, Leoric, Lili, Falstad and Jaina, and on the red team there is Zagara, Kel'Thas, Nova, Malfurion and Johanna. So pretty standard picks. The most kind of different ones I imagine would be Falstad and Lili. Obviously there is no really outside picks like Murky or Stitches or something like that. They're all pretty standard. Looks like it's going to be the standard 2-2-1 split with Leoric and Zagara going to the bottom lane. There's going to be a bit of a team fight here. Very difficult for the blue team to engage with Johanna. If they stick around too long, they are going to get picked off. Malfurion gets bursted down because doesn't keep his positioning in mind. Kel'Thas is getting awfully low. He's going to drop as well. Zeratul just allowed to go completely ham on the Johanna. That's a triple kill on level 1 for the blue team. Okay, no, I did not see that one coming. So what happened there was everyone's positioning just got out of hand, and they allowed the Jaina and the Zeratul to just burst people down while not really keeping an eye on the Falstad and not doing anything to stop the Lili from healing. And that's going to put them at a really bad disadvantage. That means when the chest spawns, they're not going to have positioning or level advantage to be able to cover them. Zagara is going to have to pull back because if you push too far forward, she's just going to die. Now, unfortunately, the blue team are going to have to cover this chest, otherwise they will lose a couple of people. 4v4 here, the red team need a clean as hell engage from the Johanna to do anything. It's a good condemn, but it's not going to be able to come to much as Nova finds itself out of position once more. Zeratul blinks away, and Falstad might drop here if they turn to focus him. He has used his barrel roll to get into position. Looks like he's going to get away. Jaina seems to be getting condemned. Stun doesn't land, the root doesn't land, and Kel'Thas drops as a result of that. And looks like Zeratul gets away with it. Very well played there. So what's happening is that it's kind of the red team have just missed a few skill shots so far and missed a few AoE abilities and just haven't landed stuff. And that is really what can happen. You can just lose to someone just like that. With a team like this, they're going to get bursted down super quick. And if you don't land the CC to either stop them getting in a position to burst you or to stop them escaping after they've killed you, you're just going to get severely behind. And it looks like Kel'Thas is coming in trying to be a little bit aggressive here, which is of course a good idea against this team comp, but it's not very good if you just see that one minion. That's not worth it. You need to land it on the whole minion wave. There's no point in just getting one minion with that. That means you're now low on mana. And meanwhile, Falstad is just bullying Johanna in the top lane, and Leoric and Zeratul are doing well against Zagara in the bottom lane. I don't really want to look away from this because I imagine this is going to all explode very shortly. That is the real Jaina. That is the fake Nova. The way you can tell this, if you don't wear it, this one looks like a ghost. It will also look like a kind of stealthy one on the other team. So quickly, let's have a look down the bottom lane. Let's see how that's going. So it looks like Zagara still hasn't been able to really do much about this Leoric, but has managed to stabilise somewhat. And in the top lane here, Falstad's doing an amazing job of just keeping Johanna away. It is costing him a lot of mana, so he's going to have to back relatively soon. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Lili and Jaina seem to be doing an amazing job of just keeping things under control. Looks like things are going to start to settle down here, but Kel'Thas again wants to be aggressive. He wants to land that flame strike on the whole minion wave and Jaina and Lili. But unfortunately, they're wise to your game, so he has to sacrifice and just use it on the minion wave. Johanna's overextended, but she's Johanna. She just never ever dies. But she does walk straight into Jaina. That's going to be a bad idea. Going to take a lot of damage. Unfortunately, the second wave of Blizzard doesn't connect, and Kel'Thas' stun misses, so it looks like everyone's going to kind of back away from that and settle down here. Zeratul's going on a hard chase for the Nova. Doesn't quite get it. Incredibly close, though. That would have been an incredibly worth kill, but if the red team had been wise to it, they could have shut him down incredibly quickly. Well played from the Nova to get away from that. I imagine he blinked to secure the kill and still couldn't quite manage it. Well played from the Zagara to kind of just make sure that nothing bad happens here. Falstad needs to be careful. One stun's going to get caught out here, and only living bomb for his troubles. It's not too bad. Leoric, of course, is incredibly good against Nova. He has a lot of AoEs, and he just has a high health pool. Nova's going on a very two stealthies bumping into each other. Of course, Lili. Remember, Lili is the only hero in this game that cannot get anyone out of stealth. So even if she sees Nova there, she can't do anything about it. Jaina, on the other hand, can get you out of stealth with all of her abilities. So you have to be very careful as Nova to make sure that Jaina doesn't catch you off guard, because if Jaina hits you, not only does she hit you and get you out of stealth, she puts chill on you. And if she puts chill on you, you're going to get bursted down. Falstad's kind of wise to the act here. I don't think he's going to get caught out. Oh, bad barrel roll. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't cost him his life as it might have done in another situation. Jaina, again, looking to try and score a good Blizzard, manages to hit Malfurion with a couple of waves. Condemn, not really going to put anyone in a position. Malfurion dies from Nova, not really getting involved. Misses the snipe! That's gonna suck. That means Jaina can do whatever she wants now for the next like 10 seconds. Meanwhile, Lily is bullying this Kael'thas out of lane, and it looks like they're still going after the Nova. She's incredibly low health. She should die here. There's no way she'll be able to get away from this, and there she goes. Meanwhile, down in bottom lane, it looks like Leoric and Zeratul are just grabbing that chest. Johanna trying to score a good condemn, trying to set up a good flame strike, but the Kael'thas is hitting them, but the chest was just in the way that time, and Johanna needs to be careful here. She doesn't die too easily, but her health, once it gets below 50%, she will start to look like a target. Well, there goes Malfurion. He's going for the classic let my AI take over approach, and the blue team is going to get the first wave of cannons. It looks like someone's calling to do the Knights camp. Not a bad call, but you just need to be very careful. I don't think Johanna's going to be able to do too much against a relatively good healer. It's going to be the slowest fight ever. Meanwhile, down in bottom lane, Leoric and Zeratul, good kill, but he did commit to it too much, and there goes Zeratul, so that's a 1-for-1. It's probably going to be a 2-for-1 here. Leoric's going to have to do a lot of work to try and get out. Basically, now he's trying to buy time for his Wraith Walk to come up. Using the Nova to heal from, that's a very clever little strat, and Zagara from the team is coming down, so he's going to need to flee. He's going to try and be cheeky and get these coins from Wraith Walk out if he needs to. There we go. Oh, he is incredibly low, though, and Nova hasn't taken the... Ooh. That was not worth him. That was a very good play from Nova, just being very patient, allowing her to really do whatever she wanted, because Leoric overextended behind the gate. Luckily, he managed to survive the gate and get the coins, but it was more of a delivery service to Nova at that point. Johanna's looking to turn in. She just turned in 5 coins, or there's 5 coins in. Doesn't really matter who turned them in. Meanwhile, top lane has no one in it, and Lily needs to be careful. A good flame strike is going to seriously damage her. The Unstoppable is kind of annoying as Jaina because it does remove the chill effect you put on her, meaning you do significantly less damage. So it looks like Zeratul's kind of going to want to escape here. He's getting a little bit greedy. He's hit by a root, and is he going to pay for it with his life? Yes. Oh, that's unlucky. He had one or 2 HP there. So the Zeratul at the moment is just being a little bit too aggressive, just pushing forward a little bit too high and kind of paying for it with his life. Luckily, he has the experience advantage and now the ulti advantage to allow him to do so at this current moment, but that's all going to change in a couple of levels. Meanwhile, Falstad at top lane. Excuse me. Meanwhile, Falstad at top lane is just going to be bullying Kael'thas out of lane, really getting the experience in a very efficient manner. Now we just kind of settle down. Both teams have ultis. The red team realise they're at an experience disadvantage, but they have the advantage in that their ultis are off cooldown. They do have enough coins here, so it looks like they're going to get the cannons. And meanwhile, the blue team are just kind of sitting, trying to get mercenary camps, trying to just kind of stabilise in this game. Not that they have unstabilised, but they gained a very, very early lead, and the red team has been raking that back in a quick manner. Oh, Leoric's probably dead. There's little to no way he gets out of this while getting the mercenary camp. Gives up on the mercenary camp, still gets killed by the Nova anyway, and Zeratul isn't going to be able to do too much here. So Zeratul, yeah, it's wonky. When you're doing a mercenary camp on your own, oh, that sucks. When you're doing a mercenary camp on your own, you run that risk of just not being able to finish it. Oh, Faust! Oh, that's an unfortunate fly. If he just landed here, he would have been able to get that kill. Ooh, boomerang. So, Leoric with a crazy old March of the Black King. I like March of the Black King. I do think Entomb is a little better. Good ult coming down. Loads of ults just coming down. Didn't really hit on anything because it didn't stack it up right. That's an unfortunate Hinterland blast there. Looks like Jaina is going to get incredibly low. The Jug of 1,000 Cups is going to keep her alive for now. Zeratul's looking around the back line, looking to try and pick someone off, I imagine. He's incredibly low. He's going to drop. And with a good condemn there, forces anyone to stop getting him. Lily's probably going to die as well. And Jaina trying to do something, trying to make some magic happen here, but she is in the middle of a 3 versus 4. Leoric with a good skeletal swing here. Might be trying to pick off the Zagara. He probably has Wraith Walk up, so it's not going to be too bad for him to get away. But he has now officially overextended, and he's now officially dead. People are just being too aggressive. People are wondering, why is everyone dying? Why can't they get anywhere? It's because people are being too aggressive. Zeratul's flanking around the back, attempting to get a cheeky little kill. And instead pays it with his life and doesn't really do any damage at all. Leoric tried to do the same thing to get the Nova. It wasn't worth killing the Nova. He's probably going to spawn alive right now, but Nova is mounted up and will be able to get away with no problem. So let's just have a quick look at the stats and see how everything's going. So it's 7 apiece. It feels like a lot more than 7, but that is 14 kills that we've experienced. Now Zeratul here has a 6th sense. He knows something's going on and he's going looking for it. He takes out a creep tumor there. That will reveal his position if people are looking at the map. Kael'thas isn't wise to it, and oh, you need to be outplaying this stuff. Oh dear, this isn't good for the Zeratul. That sucks when that happens. What happened there? He got hit by everything. What you need to do as Zeratul, if you're engaging on a Teknoaxe, you have to predict when he's going to use those abilities and use a wormhole, which he would have had, I imagine, if he's gone wormhole. I imagine he has. If you have wormhole, you need to use that to kind of dart all over the place and really confuse the hell out of him. It works incredibly well. You can avoid flame strikes, you can avoid gravity lapses and all sorts with that. Looks like someone's pinging for assistance. Johanna's probably just trying to kill the wall, because I don't know why. Other than that, there isn't that much going on at the map at the moment. The two tanks are going to be fighting it out. That was a little bit early on Drain Hope there, but it is going to do a lot of damage, as it is a flat 25% of your health pool. Phoenix coming down, still no Flame Strike, but Living Bomb. Oh, there's the Flame Strike. Oh, it's a big hit, but luckily for him, he manages to get the 3 hits off on Johanna, healing him for 21% of his max HP. Zagara's getting incredibly low, but that Tranquility is going to keep him alive. Leoric is going to try and kill her, not going to do incredibly well, and again he's going to pay for it with his life. Too aggressive, going for the kill, not trying to peel. There goes Falstad as well. Again, no peel. It's going to be incredibly difficult for them to get away. Jane is kind of sitting in the mid lane, not really helping with this fight. I'm not sure how useful that is, and they are going to get away. And now the fight looks very different. The blue team are up 3 kills. Which is reversed, obviously. That means the red team are up 3 kills. I don't know why, but the replay does that for some reason. And Nova gets a good hit on the Lily. And again, Lily cannot get her out of stealth, so if Nova manages to just run away... Oh, is she going to die? Blink away. Ah, he blinked in. So that's no worries, though. We get the kill. Managed to pick that up. That's very, very nice of them. And looks like these two are just going to try and take down this fort. Which is a relatively good place. So remember that this is an AI Malfurion. This is not an actual player. This means that Malfurion isn't going to be able to do the best performance, shall we say. Good condemn, bringing everyone in position. Unfortunately, the overextend is going to cost 3 of them their life. And now with 3 of them down, they are free to do the boss, which of course they are all in position for, and it looks like they have eyes to do just that. Boom. So, at this point in the game, everyone's being too aggressive. They're going for plays that are just greedy. You'll hear me talking about that a lot, the idea of greed, and what that means is that they push things that they don't need to get. They don't need to kill the Nova. They don't need to kill Lily. She's out of the fight. Winning the fight is more important than killing that one person in the fight. And they're just kind of not differentiating between those two kind of phenomenons, those two kind of states. So it's very difficult for them for any team to really get a footing, because they're both being too aggressive, and they're both getting into good positions, getting good advantages, getting experience, getting kills, getting advantage within a team fight, and then losing it because of greed from both sides. And because of this greed, the red team now has to deal with a boss hitting on their keeps doors and a cannon, which luckily for them is just going to kill that fort. Oh, that fort is incredibly low, so now most of the cannons are, actually the vast majority of cannons are going to go on the keeps. Zeratul needs to be careful, he can get caught out here. 6 cents coming in, they need to flee right now. Give up that Siege Giant Camp. Siege Giant Camp isn't necessarily worth it. Kael'thas with a big Flame Strike. This is going to have Ignite on it now, so it's going to be incredibly difficult to deal with. Jug of 1,000 Cups to keep her alive. There goes Johanna, somehow getting worth out of that. And they haven't given up the Mercenary Camp just yet, and Jaina and Zeratul are going to be able to clean that up, or they're probably not even going to go for it because they've leached back to full health. And Leoric needs to be careful. That Ignite's going to mean he's going to have a Living Bomb on him, and it looks like everyone should just retreat here. How many coins are we sitting at here? A lot of coins. I imagine that is 13, 14 coins, so they still need 2 more, so they're going to grab this Mercenary Camp, and I imagine they will turn in. However, Leoric has gone back to base, so this is going to be kind of difficult for them to turn in, because Leoric needs to arrive at the turn-in point. That's just to put us down to take out that Creep Tumor. Creep from Zagara isn't bad, it's not incredible, it's kind of very, very average at this point, so I'm pretty sure that they are... No, they're not. They have the right amount. They are one short. Yeah, they are one short, and Leoric has 1 coin, so Leoric needs to go turn in. This is a mistake from Leoric. They could have cannons right now, forcing them on the back foot. As it stands, he looks like he's going to get caught out if he gets hit by a Condemn. Or a Stun, and then a Flame Strike, and then a Condemn, and then a Phoenix. He uses much of the Black King to stay alive, and he's going to have to flee into the clutches of Zeratul. Not worse. He could have turned in, been with his team, not taken half his health in damage, as opposed to half his health in any other way. Oh, that's a good Hinterland Blast. Good little wombo combo there. It's going to cost Kael'thas his life, and Johanna's going to fall shortly after. Just too aggressive. They're being caught out in 3 or 2v5s or 2v4s or something like that, and it's very, very one-sided. If you think about it, there hasn't been that many actual Malfurion dying there. It's because he died out on his own. Zagara looks like she's not going to be doing too much better either. Zeratul can kind of be a little bit cheeky here. He can't be too cheeky though. Ooh, he does pay the price for it in the end, and Jaina might follow suit. Jug of 1,000 Cups coming in to keep everyone alive. Ooh, good ice block there from the Jaina to avoid the precision strike. Obviously, when you're up against a Nova and you have ice block, that's probably one of the best moves to use it against. It means that you can keep your position and you don't get hit by it. So they are just going to kind of sit back and do whatever they want now. The boss should be up before too long. That's 2 minutes on the boss spawn. And the Orc is going to try and not die to Nova in every possible way. They're going to try and get this camp with Kalthas, Nova and Johanna alive. It is a bad idea, and it's probably going to cost at least one of them, if not both of them, their lives. Falstad on the retreat is going to get away. That leaves Leoric completely on his own. Leoric's going to have to Wraith Walk out of there if he intends to survive. Looks like he doesn't. Looks like he's going to give up the camp and possibly his life. Manages to kill the Nova, so that's going to be a little one-for-one trade. If he and he gets away as well. He gives up the mercenary camp, but gets the Nova and gets away. That's going to be good because a Nova is going to be doing a lot of damage. Kalthas should be the most dangerous person on this team now, but Nova is still going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage and just really being annoying, meaning that the team can't split up and do whatever they want really, unless your name is Leoric. So it looks like Leoric is going to try and farm these coins up top, and the rest of the team is going to farm the coins down bottom, and that will give them a grand total of 10. So they're going to need 8 more, either on them already or farm them around the map. Now I'm going to wait for everyone to collect the coins before I do some quick maths and get it wrong, because I can't do maths. There's 4 going to be turning in, that's going to be 10, and there's going to be another 5, that's 9. That's enough there on its own, and there's another 3 coming in. So they are going to have more than enough coins. More than enough to the point in which I would suggest you probably don't want to camp and do a double turn-in, but you might want to just sit back and keep the 4 coins that Jaina will have on her when this is done to yourself, to make sure that you don't lose them in a silly or otherwise not very good way. So the red team are going to try and get the siege giants down here. They're going to get it with little to no problem. And now it's just kind of sit back. You've got cannons. Let's do whatever you want. Looks like they're pinging for the boss. The boss is probably up in 10 seconds. The red team should have an idea that they're doing this. They should be keeping an eye on the boss timers. Oh, Zeratul is going to get caught out here. Is that going to be a dead Zeratul? An ult could kill him. Needs to blink away from that. Yep, well played. So that's going to be a very good play, and it is going to cost Nova her life, and Leoric comes in with a good Celical swing. Phoenix comes down. This is more the team fight that we're after. Lily's in full health. The March of the Black King just going to do so much damage to the Malfurion. Root comes down, misses everyone. Pops Tranquility, doesn't get any healing off of it. Johanna's incredibly low. Good stun there. Oh, it's a good bolt. It's a dive from the Jaina. That's gonna be the end of Kalthas. And Johanna hasn't retreated towards her non-existent keep. Zeratul's here. This is a field day for Zeratul. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Gets the kill on 1. Now it's just Johanna alive. And it's not going to be easy for her to survive. The blink forward, the unstoppable means that bomb is going to do absolutely nothing. That condemned. Good little stutter step there. Well, it's not really a stutter step. Good stopping. Good doing nothing there, Zeratul. Blink is going to come out, and that's going to be the end of Johanna. And that's going to be the end of the red team. So, what happened there? Bad things for the red team. They tried to go on the Zeratul, didn't get him. That forced the Nova to be massively overextended. Falstad came in with incredibly good burst and really manages to finish him off and kill him with little to no problem. And now with five men dead, there isn't that much you can do to defend against this. The Orc's in a very good position, forcing the Nova to have to go on him, which means that she uses all her burst and doesn't even deal half his health full. So it looks like they are going to start to come up now. I think they're probably, if the blue team just focus the core, they can probably just win right here. But they do need to be slightly careful, because if they get bursted down, this could be a very dead team. Leoric goes down, it's only 10% left. It's probably worth just going on the core. Zeratul has the same idea as me, just dive in the core, and that's going to be the end of the game. A very intense game for only 17 minutes. Jesus, a lot of kills happened in the early game. So, what happened there was they were just very aggressive. Both teams went for kills, and the difference was the blue team got them, whereas the red team kind of flopped and then ended up losing a kill or 1 or 2 in advance. They haven't done the whole game, and every team fight, because of this, every team fight was initiated by the blue team, and whenever the red team initiated, they lost someone almost instantly because of just the lockdown that they had. Anyway, that was this replay. I do hope you enjoy it. Any feedback, any ideas, if you have any specific replays, please link me in the comments below. Please subscribe if you like more of these casts, and I'll see you next time.